There we go, that started. So welcome to Anja's Mountain Yoga. Today we're going to work on some stretches for sciatica relief. So let's start on the mat. Let's hook our knees into the chest. So if this feels too much, just hooking in, you might want to do all of these movements more moving. So just hook your knees in, letting go, hooking your knees in, letting go, maybe trying to hold for 2 or 3. Or if you've got no problem with sciatica, you might just want to hold it, it's nice. Might want to rock from side to side. Let's just arrive before we start. So use your breath, inhale through your nostrils, and just for now we'll exhale through our mouth. Nice deep exhalation. Inhale through your nostrils, squeezing your knees into your chest. Exhale through your mouth. And as you exhale, maybe getting a little bit further into that stretch. Rocking from side to side. So you're just trying to loosen up any areas where this big sciatica nerve might be touching any structures, any muscles, any connective tissues, anything else. It might be some inflammation, might be vertebrae, be anything. Right, let's take our knees so they're together. Place your hands just below your kneecap, and then we're going to do some hip circles. So we'll roll the knees, maybe first to the right, knees together. Guiding them with your hands, so just using your tummy muscles. Nice wide circles with your knees, that's one way. And use your inhalation and exhalation. So maybe do inhale halfway through the circle, exhale the other half. Let's turn that the other way, so exhale half the circle, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let's place our feet on the mat and let's take your hands to the lower back. So you might feel you've got an arch on your lower back. So just placing your fingers in that little gap, and then let's tilt our pelvis towards ourselves, just pressing the lower back onto our hands. Squeeze here for 5, 3, 2, 1 and release. Let's do that a couple of times. So tilt your pelvis, squashing your hands. Or if you feel you can remove your hands and pressing the lower back onto the mat, do that and release. And again, pelvis tilt, squeezing that lower back into the mat and release. So we can either continue doing that, or if you feel you've got the strength and the movement, we can tilt our pelvis again, so pressing the lower back onto the floor, and then placing our feet close to our buttocks, knees in line with our hips. We can start lifting our lower back, our middle back and our upper back, and maybe coming into a bridge. If this is too much, just keep doing your pelvis tilt. Here we're really squeezing our glutes. So we're both strengthening and stretching today to help with the sciatica relief. Then letting go of the upper back, the middle back and the lower back, and release the pelvis tilt. Hucking your knees into your chest again. Do a little bit of rocking. Let's do one more bridge or do another pelvis tilt. So we're all going to tilt our pelvis, making sure your knees are in line with your hips. Feet close to the buttocks, tilt the pelvis towards you, so the lower back is on the mat, lifting your lower back, your middle back, maybe upper back, pushing the hands into floor, making sure that your knees don't splay out to the side, gazing ahead, chest is coming towards the chin, squeeze your glutes wherever you are, pressing the lower back onto the floor if you're doing the pelvis tilt, and releasing your upper back, your middle back and your lower back. Hugging your knees into the chest again. We're going to place both legs down towards the floor. We're going to take our right leg up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to inhale. And as we're exhaling, we're lifting our forehead towards our knee. Exhale, head onto the floor. Sorry, inhale. Exhale, knees, forehead towards the knee. Inhale, head towards the mat. Exhale, forehead to knee. Inhale, head to floor. Exhale, forehead to knee. Letting go of the right leg, and let's take our left leg up towards the sky, interlacing our fingers behind the left leg. Let's inhale with the head on the mat, and exhale, forehead comes towards your knee. So we're working on our tummy muscles here, as well as stretching our hamstring. Inhale, head to mat. Exhale, forehead towards the knee. Inhale, floor, head to mat. Exhale, forehead to knee. I've got no idea about my body parts. Just done a 48-hour shift and cycled 10 miles home. So I do apologise. Inhale, head on the mat. Exhale, forehead to knee. Letting go of that. Both feet onto the mat. Feet towards the buttocks. Arms out to the side, kind of in cactus, so just out to the side. Inhale and then exhale, the knees to the right. Inhale to the middle, exhale to the left. And just doing that in the rhythm to your own breath, just from side to side. Let's get some movement in. Inhale to the middle, exhale to the side. Inhale to the middle, exhale to the side. If you prefer more static stretch, just keep a stretch to one side and then swap when you're ready. But for now, I think lots of people with sciatica prefer the movement rather than holding it a long time. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on today. But listen to your body and do what's good for you. So a couple more of those. Inhale to the middle, exhale to the side. Inhale to the middle, and let's stop here. Let's tilt our pelvis so our lower back is on the mat again. And let's lift our right leg up, maybe lifting our buttocks off the floor, lowering that leg that back down onto the mat, and lift the leg, lifting your buttocks off the floor, back down again. Lifting your right leg, stretching the leg straight and lifting your pelvis off the floor. So we're kind of marching a bit on the stop. We're just lifting a little off the mat. So right, back down, making sure your pelvis keeping tilted. Coming back down, or you can kind of just stay on one leg and just pump up and down here. Keeping your pelvis engaged. I prefer the movement. As I said, we'll keep moving today. That's a big click in my hip. So stretch your right leg. Keep the pelvis tilt. Lifting your hips off the floor. Hips back down onto the floor. Right foot onto the floor. Lift your left leg towards the ceiling. Tilt your pelvis. And lift the hips off the floor, hips back down, foot back down onto the mat. Let's do one more to each side. Straight right leg, tilt your pelvis, lift the hip off the mat, hip back down, foot back down. Straighten your left leg, pelvis tilt, hip off the mat, and hip back down. And left foot back down to the mat. Give yourself a hug. hugging our knees in. Take the right knee and hug it towards you, but then we're kind of bringing the right knee towards the left shoulder and kind of just bouncing it a little. So inhale, exhale, bring the right knee towards the left shoulder. Mine doesn't go very far, so don't expect it to, but just kind of bring it over a little, so across. So rather than squeezing and hugging your right knee in towards your chest, hugging it towards the opposite shoulder. So inhale, release, exhale, squeeze. I'm using both hands, so I've got my right hand on my outer knee and my left hand on my lower shin. Inhale, release, exhale, squeezing that towards the shoulder. Inhale, release, exhale towards the opposite shoulder. Let's let go of that leg and bring the left leg in towards you. Give yourself a hug and then let's squeeze it towards the right shoulder. So inhale, exhale, bring it across. Inhale, release, 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 exhale, bring it across. Wonderful. Keep your legs as wriggle in the air, like you just don't care. Maybe your hands as well. And just rocking up towards seated. Oh. And we're going to come up into standing. So standing at the top of your mat. And we're going to step back with our right knee, lowering that right knee onto the mat, hands and hips, and we've got our knee above our ankle, and we're just going to come forward here into hip flexor stretch, squeezing your glutes, and you might feeling it further in your right hip flexor. So inhale, coming back to the middle, exhale, coming forward. Let's do 4 of those. Inhale, back to the middle, exhale, coming forward. Any pain in your knee, you can place a blanket under your knee, folding your hip, not your hip in half, your mat in half. That might be easier than folding your hip in half. It's coming back up. So let's curl our back toes under and pushing up into standing with straight legs. So we're now on train tracks, so we've got the stability that I haven't got. So just keep them as wide as you need be. We're going to have our hands on our hips. Hips are level. Then inhale, and as we exhale, we're just coming straight forward, straight back. Place our hands on our upper thighs. If you've got any hypermobility, just keep a bend in your knee. If not, just you can lock your knee out. If you've got a break, you can place a break and coming forward here. So it's straight back, we're coming over our left leg. Might feel that behind your left hamstring. So we're aiming at keeping our right foot on the mat. Lovely. Let's exhale, pushing back up into standing. Taking a step forward with our right arm. Inhale, hands above your head. Exhale, coming forward, maybe bending your legs. Have a stretch here in your lower back. If you prefer the hamstring stretch, depending on where your sciatica is, keep your legs straight. You'll feel where you need stretching. So do it where it's good for you. You can pedal a bit with your legs. So straightening and bending your legs to get some movement into the hamstring. Maybe holding on to your elbows. Just rocking from side to side. Inhale, coming up a little. Exhale, folding further forward. Lifting your tummy towards your spine. Making some more space between your tummy and your thighs for you to fold over. And just hang out here. Use your inhale through your nostrils and your exhale to come further forward. Let's inhale, and as we're exhaling, coming back up, slowly rolling up, reaching our hands towards the sky. Hands to heart center and hands back to the side. Let's step back with our left leg and lowering that left leg onto the mat. Hands and hips, knee over ankle, and coming forward into another low lunge. Squeezing your glutes, working on that hip flexor here, and making your glutes nice and strong. So by being stronger, we can have a more upright and good posture, which will help us to put less pressure through our spine, our vertebrae and stuff. So maybe helping less pressure onto the nerves. So inhale back up to the middle. Exhale, coming forward into that stretch, squeezing your glutes again. Keep squeezing, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, coming forward. Let's turning our back toes under and pushing up into straight legs. So we've got the right foot forward and the left foot back. Hands to hips. Inhale nice and tall. So thinking about that golden string, pulling up nice and tall. And as you exhale, folding forward over that right leg. You can have your leg on, or your hands on your lower leg. If you've got bricks, you can put your hands onto the bricks. So we're thinking about a nice straight spine. Again, any high bar mobility in your knees. Keep a little bend, if not, making that front leg strong. And just hold this stretch there. Use your inhalation and your exhalation to not think about the stretch. Just focus about your breathing. Calming down your nervous system. And it will calm your body. And sending the right signals to your muscles about relaxing. So inhale, bending front knee. And stepping the left towards the right. So inhale, hands towards the sky. Exhale, coming forward again into forward fold. Hands towards the floor, onto your lower shins. See if you feel any different now. You stretch out both sides, making space between your tummy and your thighs by pulling your belly in towards your spine. Place your hands onto the mat and stepping into a plank. Squeezing your glutes here. Then bring your left knee towards your left wrist. Any problems with your wrist, you can come onto your forearms here. If not, we'll just stay up into a high pigeon, proud pigeon first. So lifting your right foot and moving it back a little. So you're making that right leg as long as possible. Maybe just caterpillar your left foot towards the right hand. And we're going to push our pelvis towards the floor. So we're kind of coming forward, keeping our front of our body nice and tall. So it's a proud pigeon, shining our sternum forward. Squeezing our glutes is always good. And then exhale, maybe coming forward. If you're not already onto your forearms, come onto your forearms. Or coming down towards the mat. Head towards the mat. Or you can make fists with your hands and like a pillow. If you've got a block, you can place your head on the block or on a pillow. Just get to wherever you are. And again, if this is too intense, you can always stay upright. Let's take 4 inhalation and exhalations here. One more. Placing your hands on the shoulders, pushing back up into a high proud pigeon, curling your right toes under, pushing back into another plank, squeezing your glutes, pushing your heels back, then taking your right knee towards your right hand, maybe caterpillar. You walk a little up towards the left hand, lifting your left foot up and back. So you can either stay up here with your hands under your shoulders. Any wrist problems come down onto your forearms. And again, we're shining our sternum forward. So we're kind of lengthening our spine and then shining. So there's no pressure on the lower back. Any pressure on your lower back, just come forward a little, make yourself comfortable. So you might really feel this stretch in your glutes. I think lots of people with sciatica find this is one of the best poses to release it if it's in the glute area. And as well, in any of the poses, if you feel that that you kind of want to massage the muscle while it's on a stretch, that's good. Or while you're moving, you know, let's try with a tennis ball, anything just gentle, just to get a bit of release from the pain. So let's fold forward, so again, forearms onto the mat, hands either turning towards each other and gazing ahead here. You can make pillows with your hands, now folding forward over that leg and coming down onto the mat. Use any pillows with your blocks or anything like that. And take 4 deep inhalations here. One more, inhale through your nostrils, exhale through your nostrils. Exhale, placing your hands under your shoulders, pushing back into another plank, hands on the shoulders, and pushing your heels back, squeezing your glute, pushing up through your shoulder blades, gazing just ahead of your fingers. Then lowering your knees, lowering your chin and your chest, elbows into the side, and then just letting go and coming down onto the mat. We're going to come up to our forearms again. So elbows on the shoulders, forearms on the floor, tilting your pelvis, and then squeezing yourself forward and up. So again, we're making a nice long spine before we're doing any back bend. So again, shining your sternum forward, shin in level with the floor, just gazing ahead or closing your eyes. Pushing that pelvis into the floor just to take the pressure off your lower back. Lifting your left leg up, gazing over that left shoulder, right shoulder. Lowering your right leg back down. Lifting the left, gazing over your left shoulder and lowering that back down. Let's place our head back down onto the mat again. Let's take our palms by our hips and pushing our palms into the floor. Inhale here, and as you exhale, trying to lift your legs. In fact, let's bend our knees 90 degrees. And then lift our legs, maybe one at a time, then the other, and then both together. If you're struggling with this, you can make a fist or 2 fists and placing it by your hip bones, and then maybe Find it easier to lift your legs. So inhale, as you exhale, lifting both your legs. You can also roll a blanket up, placing that by your hips again. Head down onto the mat. And then you can work on lifting your legs from here. That should help you strengthening your back. And again, by having a nice strong back, that will help us with our posture. Exhale, so inhale, and as you exhale, lifting your feet. Let's do that 4 more times. Inhale, exhale, lift your feet. Inhale, feet back to the floor. Exhale, lifting your feet. Inhale, feet back to the mat. Exhale, lifting your legs. Inhale, feet to mat. Exhale, coming back up. If you've got a blanket or your fists under the hips, remove that. And then let's place your hands under your shoulders, pushing back into child's pose. So you can either have your knees wide or you can have your knees together. And again, that will determine where you're feeling the stretch. So just do what's good for you. Have a play with it. So we're going to place our forehead towards the mat. Again, we can stack our fists on top of each other to make a pillow. We can use the blocks to make a pillow. We can have our hands out in front, so straight arms out in front, or relax them. We can have our hands behind. Just relax your shoulder blades. Just stretching across your shoulders. So we're pushing our buttocks towards our heels. If there's a gap between your heel and your buttocks, again you can use a rolled up towel and just bridge that gap. So now you can see it's like less of a gap there. So that's quite often nice for feedbacks between the two. And you can relax more into this pose. So I invite you to stay here for 3, 4, 5 minutes. And just getting that calmness and that long stretch into your lower back. I'm going to stop here though, but please come back to this pose as soon as we said goodbye, and just treat yourself to that nice long stretch. I know that I will. But nice to see you all here today. Hope that helped. If you want any further help, any other stretches, we can do some more work on it. We could do specific work on either the glutes or the lower back, so let me know if you know where your trigger points are. If there's anything else you want to work towards. I know I've had some requests for yoga without any pressure on the wrists and stuff like that, so we'll soon do some work with that as well. I'll just switch this one off.